thank you very much for coming to visit us, and thank you very much for coming to chat to me in particular.
Well, thanks for having us.
Greta Thunberg, you must have heard of Greta Thunberg by now.
Greta Thunberg, I know a bit more about it.
What are your impressions of Greta Thunberg?
Wonderful. I think she's an extraordinary person. I think everybody knows that. But I think she's also totally necessary. And
why is she necessary?
Well, because she's very articulate. She presents herself very powerfully. She doesn't stray from the message. She really is a message in sort of human form almost. She's undeviating about that. She doesn't bring the usual baggage as well of neurosis, and also she's not interested in power, which is very interesting because most of the people who you have to deal with in the public eye all the time, talking to you, telling you how things should be, are very interested in power. And I don't think she is at all. I don't think it's what she's about. I think she really is about the issue.
And that's saving the planet.
Which saving the planet, which I think there's something in that I feel for everybody.
Well, technically it's saving the human race because the planet will be fine. I mean, global warming will not destroy the planet.
Well, call her a sentimentalist then.
We'll talk about your new show that you're bringing to New Zealand in just a moment. But smoking, you've quit smoking.
Yes.
How long ago did you quit?
Few years, 4 or 5, I don't know, something like that.
And how did you do it? Did you try vaping? Like
I did try
kids?
vaping. I did, and I vaped like it was a job. I did it until I had my own flesh became the consistency of a sou'wester hat, of a fisherman's hat, and my eyes squeaked, and I was always vaping. I was walking around emerging from vast clouds of perfumed steam, and but it got me off the darts, the cigarettes, and I was very, very happy to shed those because I couldn't breathe towards the end.
You smoked regularly for a long time?
No, not regularly. I smoked religiously. I smoked as though I was campaigning.
And yet you have such beautiful skin.
I am a natural marvel, and people come from all over the world just to be near me.
At 47?
I'm 47 or something like that.
You don't look like you've been smoking for 20 years.
No, well, I go to a clinic in Switzerland where they fill me full of freeze-dried monkey blood and other things that have been stolen from much healthier people. And
like Greta.
Yeah. Well, no, not that there's an age limit, but anybody over the age of 25 who looks healthy, we take their collagen and pump it into my head.
Would you, on a serious note, encourage, because there's a lot of debate in New Zealand at the moment about vaping and whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, and there are a lot of young people who are picking up vaping. In terms of quitting smoking, it obviously was an incredibly successful tool for you.
What was successful?
Vaping.
Well, yeah, it works. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It worked for me. But I don't know what to say to. Look, if you want to stop smoking, just do something to stop it because it's not going to be very good for you. I believe that research is now in.
It's been around for a while, actually.
Yeah.
Tell us about the tour that you're bringing to New Zealand. What are you talking about? I'm
talking about everything. Because people are busy. They want answers. So I brought them all. Everything you need.
What's the question?
Well, I don't know, but I'm ready.
Is the world ending?
Yes.
Is the world going to hell in a handbasket? That's what people keep telling us.
Well, that's the, rather tired editorial line you get from people who don't know what to write that week in their newspaper. It's a tired phrase. Let's use another phrase so that we make it fresher. Come on, let's make it new again.
Okay.
It's not going to hell in a thing. It's going to, what's happening to it? You need to have a new phrase.
Are you coming up with the phrase or am I coming up with the phrase?
You're coming up with the phrase. You're a professional journalist. I'm a tourist.
It's going to Pukekohe in a veggie basket.
Do you see? That's much better. And no.
It's
Probably not. Probably not. People are just, can I say, pissed off? Yeah. Because they are. They're pissed off about their lives.
But why? I mean, we're more wealthy, more educated. The world is in a better place than it has ever been before in its history. And yet we're all upset and angry about it. I mean, what's with that?
Well, you can't. Look, that's a big question. That's philosophically. People always need something to complain about. If you're not complaining, you're not alive. So, you can't take that away from people. But people talk about GDP and all that sort of stuff, and that's not what makes happiness. What makes happiness is feeling that you're connected to other people and that there's some meaning in your life through your relationships, usually. And if you can have access to clean water, that goes a long way as well. But human beings need to complain.
Do we have too much time to complain then? Do we not have enough adversity? I mean, we're not in the middle of a war, for goodness sakes. There have been harder times.
Well, you're saying that right now from the comfort of a New Zealand radio station, and if I may say so, it's not the most stressed environment I've ever seen. I mean, I think there are people actually out there having 5-course lunches as they submit their reports for the day. So, it depends where you're at.
You toured Russia. You were the first English-speaking comedian to tour Russia. Have I got that right?
I don't know. I went there.
Let's say it.
Yeah.
In 2012. What was it like? Did they give you a minder? And what was it like? Were they, was it as scary and sort of censored as I imagined it might be?
I met these Russian comedians who looked after me. They're wonderful people. I became friends, and I had a great time. It was very, very interesting, and it was very interesting to cut through all the media kind of shield that's around Russia and projection that we put onto it. Because it's always about villains and the sinister figures in the government and so on. But then there's the people, and that's another story. They're amazing. They're incredible, and their lives are complicated in ways that ours are not. They have to duck and dive a lot, and you have to know somebody to get the thing, to go to the place. There's a lot of that. And they're fascinating and funny and smart and, great people.
And what did you joke with them about?
Well, I joked with them about everything. I joked to them a lot about Western prejudice as well and my understanding of Russia, up until that point. But they were very open and very, very glad that somebody had come and delighted to talk about anything. So,
did they laugh?
Yes, they did. I mean, a lot of we just see it on TV. You just get this presentation. I mean, look at the Russians are the go-to people for villains in movies. There's a whole richness of all life is there, and with this amazing country and amazing people. I think personally that they're, leaders. They could at the moment they could really do an awful lot better. He's awful, but as a people, they're amazing.
So, what would you like the people of New Zealand, the fine people of New Zealand, to know about your tour? Other than we're not going to Pukikoe in a veggie basket.
I don't look. The thing is, if you come, have a good time, get out of here. That's it. That's all you need to know.
Tickets are on sale now. Do you know where we can get the tickets?
No, what are you talking? This is not my department. What are you talking to me about tickets for? I have no idea. I go and I do the stuff.
I can tell you, abpresents.com.au and dylanmoran.com is where we go to get tickets. And we've got Wellington, Christchurch, Dunedin, Auckland, and Hamilton. Ticketek. 0800 Ticketek will get you there in Auckland, and the dates 12th of October through to the 24th.